Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth, where it turns out that Agent Sheena is apparently Callisto Yu, which is not something I saw coming. I thought we were pretty close to the end of this, but there are so many questions that are unanswered. I don't know how much longer this is going to go. So now we've kind of convinced Agent Lang. As someone who has been feeding them intel on Interpol this time. Of course. Very good. Maybe you're not as big of an idiot as I thought. Yeah, like how did she pull that off? I'm fascinated. Callisto Yu, the woman who killed my father 7 years ago. You're her, aren't you? The fake Yatagarasu. That's right, Callisto Yu. That's just one of my many names. Oh, interesting. Even that is just a facade. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What? Is she like... I am the great thief Yatagarasu. Wait, what? Explain yourself. Callisto Yu, this time you won't escape, for this is the end of the road for you. Now come along quietly. You know, you're the one who left the strongest impression on me, Kay Faraday. Had you not used the Yatagarasu's gadgets, I might have never known who you were. But here you are, being a thorn at my side, just like your father always was. What? I have to know this, like, Yatagarasu discrepancy. Okay, don't. I'll never forgive you for what you did to my father. No. You really are just like him. Mr. Faraday, too, possessed such a laughable honesty. Why? Kay. You let Kay go right now, pal. Yeah, I'm sure she's gonna do that. Kay. I get it, but you totally screwed us. She's gonna get away. This isn't over, is it? Okay. You despicable. Let go of me, you filthy... You think I'm a fake, don't you? Well, unfortunately for you, I am the real Yatagarasu. That's impossible. My father was the one who created Little Thief. Hey, Edgeworth. Yatagarasu has 3 legs. Do you know why that is? Why it has 3 legs? There are 3 main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. No, it can't be. Did you finally figure it out? Do you know the real identity of the Yatagarasu? Wait! Is it Detective Bad? No. Was it all... I'm so confused. I wish that they had continued that flashback. It's not either of them, though. The real identity of the Yatagarasu is neither Bern Faraday nor Callisto Yu, but by the same token, they are also both the real Yatagarasu. Wait. But there should be 3. There should be 3 of them, right? If I'm understanding this correct. How very perceptive of you. No way. The single person known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu never existed. Mr. Edgeworth, No, I refuse to believe this. The Yatagarasu is known to have 3 special skills. Yep. Skill number 1, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. So it's 3 people. And a lawyer would have the opportunity to learn the layout of client corporations. Skill number 2, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. And a good prosecutor would be well versed in the ways of a criminal. And Skill number 3. The Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind, ever. And a detective could make sure that happens. Oh. Detective Bad. That's why they were all experts on it. Oh my god, how did I not piece that together? Credit where it's due. They pulled that one over on me. I didn't see it being Sheena, let alone Detective Bad. Oh. Wow. Well done. I didn't see that coming. Three skills because it's 3 people. It's only natural for the Yatagarasu to never leave evidence behind, because the lead detective on the case hid it all away. You're the 3rd member of the Yatagarasu? You. I've been looking for you for a long time, 7 long years, but I finally got you. So why... This makes this case from 7 years ago even wilder. Oh yeah, we're not even close to being done, are we? Huh, why, Mr. Bad, long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team. And then you killed Faraday. But what was he about to do? If you were such a great team, then why'd you kill my father 7 years ago? Why, indeed. It's nothing personal, really. He was just another person I had to kill. How can you say that? I grew weary of this, and it's about time for everything to come to an end. Are we at the end? What? I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. And this time I won't miss. Stop. You? Kay. It's over, Sheena. Your leg. Wait. That's Lang's leg? Yep. Agent Lang. You idiot. What were you thinking jumping in front of my gun like that? What are you risking your life for? I'm sorry to Detective Bad, but no matter what sort of past she may have had, or even if she is a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she is my subordinate. What? You big dummy? I mean, you saved Kay, so I guess I'll take it. And as long as she is, I can't allow any harm to come to her, not even from you. You really are an idiot, you know that? Yeah, that's fine with me. Don't make me like him. You should know by now that this is just how I am. Hey, sis. Yes? I want you to conduct a full-body search. Sheena might have another weapon on her. All right. Detective Gumshoe, your assistant, please. Sir? Hey, I found something. What's this, sir? Looks like the blade of a knife, but doesn't have a handle. Well, we knew that was going to be a thing. There's so much to go. Remember when last episode was going to be the finale? It is, sir. Let's try pairing this blade up with this handle.
Take that.
I believe this blade actually belongs with the handle that was on the murder weapon. Hey, they fit together perfectly. This blade must have been taken from the crime scene when the knife handles were switched. I'm gonna go return this Babyliss knife now. Alright, I trust that you'll make sure that it is returned to Ambassador Polano. Babyliss knife handle given to Detective Gumshoe. Wait, I want that! I believe this makes it perfectly clear who did it, Callisto Yu. For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochin's murder. Huh. Which means that you must have been Mr. Cochin's killer. No, I think we have... You killed Mr. Cochin with the Alabastian knife, switched the handles, and then took the original blade of the Babyliss knife with you. Later, you allowed yourself to be spotted by Kay near the open-air stage. You used the fireplace to lose her, and then you went back to accuse her of the murder. Does that about sum it up? No, there's more. Huh. You craft an engaging tale, Edgeworth, but there are 2 problems with it. Problems? In what respect? What do you think my real reason was for allowing her to chase after me? No, yeah, that didn't seem right. Huh. It was also I could capture Kay Faraday. What? When I saw you using that device at Gatewaterland, I knew right away that you were Byrne Faraday's daughter. Huh. Became curious, so I researched a little into your background. That's how I found out that you were on the trail of the Yatagarasu. So that's why you tried to pin Mr. Kochin's murder on me. Yes, I knew you would show up at the embassy tonight. So I thought I could use you, but pinning the murder on you wasn't my only goal. You had another? Yes. Once I had you under arrest, I planned to search you and take back the device that rightfully belongs to me, the true Yatagarasu. You were going to take little thief away from me? 7 years ago, it was thanks to that device that Faraday was able to infiltrate this place. But he stole more than he should have, and I had a tough time recovering that precious key. Then the person who stole the Yatagarasu's key was Mr. Faraday? That incident 7 years ago. What was the catalyst behind it? As of the smuggling ring, the Yatagarasu was becoming a bit of a problem. It wasn't an especially pleasant assignment. Then why? Why did you become a member of the Yatagarasu? Why? There is no why. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. From the beginning? What is that supposed to mean? The person I take orders from hasn't changed, even now to this day. What about the old man from the last... or 2 chapters ago? It was 2 chapters ago, right? Wow, that feels so long ago. With the idiot son who kidnapped himself. Is he the leader? He's got to come back into this, right? Does this mean that the leader of the smuggling ring wasn't Mr. Kochin? No, he wasn't the leader. He was a cog. A pawn, if you will. Then the real ringleader is still out there pulling the strings. Are you done asking what you need to know? Because if so, we should probably get going. Wait, what? No, you can't take her. And you're going to tell me everything you did tonight. Do you understand, Sheena? I guess I should tell you then that I was the one who set the Babalese embassy on fire. And why did you do that? It was supposed to destroy all evidence of the counterfeit bills. That was what the smuggling ring was trying to do? But then why start 2 fires? Sorry, but I can't tell you anything about the ring. It's your job to complete your investigation, after all. I've had my fun, now it's your turn to enjoy the ride. Wait, Miss Sheena. Yes? When I fell to the floor earlier, these fell at my feet. What about them? They're such pretty hair sticks that I thought, well, that I should return them to you. You can have them. They're of no use to me anymore. Wait. If you don't want them, you can always just throw them away. No. No, I want to keep them. Suit yourself. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot, Edgeworth. How about the second problem I had with your story? I didn't kill anyone tonight. Oh. That does make sense. It doesn't seem like there was time. Also, I thought we established that the time frame for the murder was before the fire? So she's covering for someone. I'm so confused. I love it. What? I'm not saying that as a sore loser. Think of it as a hint, if you will. Mr. Prosecutor. Yes, Agent Lang. Mark my words, I'm not done here and I'll be back. It's got nothing to do with duty or anything because this has become my personal case. I may have been shot, but I'll show you just how dangerous a wounded wolf can be. His anger appears to have negated the sensation of pain in his injured leg. You know, you do what works for you. Wait. It's not finally over, though. It's finally over, Kay. I feel like I've peered into her heart a little, you know? And it's so cold and dark, and incredibly lonely. The person who's giving her all these commands, the one who thought my father was a problem to be removed, that person is the real ringleader behind the smuggling ring. Mr. Edgeworth, I have a favor to ask. Can you hold on to these hair sticks for me? Why? Well, I mean, now we know they're going to be a clue. They're really pretty, just like the ones they were selling for the Jammin' Ninja show. Interesting. But until this case is over, I don't think I can look out at them without being overcome. I understand. I'll take good care of them for you. There's a bit of soil stuck on the ends of these sticks. See from Miss Sheena. Okay. Oh, I guess it's that time already, huh? We're not done. So it's midnight, the dawn of another day. Hey, Pops, thanks a bunch. You've really done a lot for everyone all these years. Detective Bad, don't tell me today is the day. Yeah, it is. With this, I can retire in peace. He's down to the wire, and we almost didn't make it. But we did it. We solved everything. No, we didn't. But that's just it. We haven't solved everything yet. The ringleader of the smuggling ring, you, the Yatagarasu, were chasing after. The legend of that Yatagarasu is now over. Mr. Edgeworth, that bit of logic earlier, it was brilliant. I feel like I can leave it all in your hands. I'm counting on you. Is it really true, Uncle Bad? You were also a part of the Yatagarasu? As I said to you earlier, Kay, I'm truly sorry. I wanted nothing but a peaceful life for you. Uncle Bad? Hey, don't take it so seriously. It's all just one big joke, right? Unfortunately, it isn't. Oh, come on, sir. She's just yanking on my chain, isn't she, Mr. Edgeworth? Detective Bad? Wait. No, you are no longer a detective. Mr. Bad, I'd like to ask you about the Yatagarasu. Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, here. I should give these back to you. These are... He stole... my files? Why, though? What? Alright. The pages from my KG-8 case files that the Yatagarasu stole from my office. Wait, what? Mr. Edgeworth, I must apologize for last night. Wait, he was the one who pulled the gun on us? So the Yatagarasu who stole into my room was you, was it? Wait, then that means what? Tell me it's not true. That's too insane for me to believe, sir. It's true, even if it's not something you want to hear. The KG-8 incident, it was a very emotionally trying case. Just in that courtroom, Faraday as a prosecutor, and I as the lead detective. What? Faraday had evidence in his possession that proved the defendant guilty. However, because it was stolen, the defendant was found innocent. You was the eldest sister of the victim in the case. When the defendant was pronounced not guilty, she let out a great wail. That's when we realized that there was a limit to what the law could do. The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time. That's how we formed the Yatagarasu. Wait, they like literally made it up? Oh. So then why did Callisto go insane? I mean, I didn't realize it was after they were formed. Okay. Alright, this makes more sense now. Alright, I get it. Except for the part where you goes insane. So, we got to figure out what made her snap. Who's still pulling the strings?
how to bring to light any dirty dealings companies had with the ring.
Okay.
Including companies that dealt with the Amano Group.
Alright, so that's how they get pulled. So the Amano Group, they were like bit players in this then. Mr. Amano's conglomerate?
We call ourselves Yatagarasu and flex our collective muscle. We expose all sorts of shady dealings as a warning to the business world as a whole. By doing that, we're able to stop the higher-ups from covering things up. And then it was finally time. We'd finally arrived at the moment when we'd find out the ringleader's true identity. It was then that you literally stabbed us in the heart. And Faraday, he died for it.
So someone got to you first. So she would have motive to kill Kochin, or at least allow him to be murdered. Okay. So I could see why someone figures out who the three of them are, or at the very least figures out who you is, and gets, well, no, they would have to figure out who at least Faraday was. So probably knew who all three were. And convinced you to stab Faraday in the back. To get revenge on, and figure out a way to get revenge on Kochin? Oh my, there's so many ways this could go. My brain is just going a mile a minute. Oh, why? Wasn't she the sister of the victim in the KG-8 incident?
After Faraday's death, I looked into her past. And that's when I found out she was a phony.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
The victim of the KG-8 incident, CCU, she never had a sister.
Okay, that makes way more sense. So she infiltrated them from the start. So she took the evidence. Yeah, I bet that's it. Okay. What then that means?
Sheena wasn't the only fake name she used. Callisto U is another pseudonym.
She literally told us that.
From the very beginning, that woman was a spy sent by the smuggling ring.
She said it herself. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning.
Anyway, let's return to the real topic at hand. Mr. Edgeworth, this trump card that we stuck onto this page of the case file. Please use it wisely.
Trump card?
That photo that we stuck on there. Try peeling it off. Behind it slumbers a piece of evidence that Faraday hid away all those years ago.
It's the mark of the Yatagarasu, but why?
This is a directives card from the big boss. Take a look at the back. This was something Kochin had on him at the time of the KG-8 incident, 10 years ago. That blood is from the victim of the incident, Miss CCU.
But why is the card adorned with the mark of the Yatagarasu?
The reason why we called ourselves the Yatagarasu was because of the three-legged raven mark that the smuggling ring's boss used. But apparently, orders from the boss would come on these cards without fail. The person who received the order was supposed to burn it immediately after reading it. And apparently, it burns bright green flame when set ablaze.
Alright. So you mean the cards were written in Babyliss ink? Ooh, I have a suspect in mind.
The fact that the card that Kochin was sent made it into Faraday's hand at all is nothing short of a miracle.
Or set up.
We decided that whenever we stole anything, we would send a card along with it to the police.
So that's what those white cards are.
The great thief that used the mark that only those within the ring would know. It is our message to the ringleader that we were only a few steps behind.
Trump card, jotted down in my organizer.
And one more thing, Detective Gumshoe. I'm entrusting this to you.
His lollipop? Oh, that's better. What's this, sir?
This is what I was talking about earlier. During the KG8 incident trial, Faraday had this in his possession. This important definitive piece of evidence.
But I thought it was stolen. How do you have it?
The person who stole it from us 10 years ago was a man by the name of Ernest Amano. He had it locked hidden away for all this time. But we forced him to tell us where it was finally, after the other day's kidnapping case.
Oh, his son screwed up. This video. No, don't come any closer, I'm warning you. This is the same video as the one Mr. Portsman was trying to conceal from me.
Yeah, it seemed that even he was caught up in the ring's web. Amano was preparing to take on the boss someday. And the video was his insurance. That's where the prosecutor comes in. He was to retrieve the video. On top of that, he was apparently instructed to sneak into your office and steal the trump card. You saw it for yourself, right? The card that told him to preserve the evidence.
And that card was not the calling card of the Yatagarasu, but rather a directives card from the ringleader to Mr. Portsman.
The two pieces together make for a strong weapon for whoever holds them.
The evidence Mr. Portsman thought to withhold from me, and the one that you stole from my office last night, both pieces are illegal, and for me to use either one is...
Whether you use them or not is up to you. They will be of help to you when you take on someone who's above the law.
Is the boss one of those who cannot be brought to court that Mr. Faraday spoke of? Detective Bad. There is no limit to the law, for it is the people who determine the limits to them.
You still insist on that even now. You really are something else. I'll leave the rest in your hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, the handcuffs. It's time to lock up the last remaining member of the Yatagarasu.
Pops.
Don't ever lose your detective spirit.
Pops, why is this happening? This isn't justice.
Like I always told you, do not get emotionally involved. Now let's go.
Yes, sir. Is this really the end of a legend? No, to be continued. All right, we'll stop it there. Oh my god, that must mean there's a lot left. Ho! Yeah, we'll save our game in the next episode. Oh my god, there's so much to this. Like I said, my mind is like racing because there's so many different ways I can see this going. I'm really excited to see how this plays out. I just want to start the next episode right away. That's going to do it for me. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.